I've been playing Overwatch 2 a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean every single day. Like I log on every day and play at least a few matches to get my dailies done. At this point, I've completed the battle pass. It's 80 levels.
Dang, already?
Yeah, it wasn't hard. You really just need to get your daily challenges. Like if you do your days, you get like 2 or 3 levels every day. So that's the best way to do it. But there's like stuff you can do like throughout the week, and it's challenge based. It's kind of like Halo's, I guess, if Halo is still the same, which is a little annoying. But the good thing about Overwatch is that challenges really aren't hard. So it's just like, hey, win a match, get some XP. There's like even one challenge where it's like, hey, say thanks, like emote thanks to a healer. So I'm like, okay, I don't know, free XP, sure, I'll do that. But it's just simple stuff like that. So it's really not that annoying to do. But I did complete it. There's some cool stuff in the pass. A lot of people keep bringing up that the game sort of feels unrewarding. As someone that played a lot of the first one, and then I've pretty much been playing the second one daily, I will say that it does feel pretty unrewarding, especially when you complete the battle pass. Because like,
yeah, okay, break this down for me, Jacob. This is what I need to understand. Sure. Because I played a lot of Overwatch 1 as well, but I was never ingrained enough in that community or even in that game to like fully grasp what the deal was, honestly, other than just the gameplay experience. Mm-hmm. So you finish a few matches in Overwatch 1 versus you finish a few Overwatch matches in Overwatch 2. What about it doesn't feel as rewarding? What's the difference?
So Overwatch 1, you would always be progressing your level. Like you would constantly just level up your account, and it would go all the way to level 100. Then you would like prestige once and get a star on your portrait, basically, or around your portrait. And you would infinitely prestige. I think it stopped eventually, but it was like, I think it was at least 20 to 30 levels of prestige. It's like you would just constantly keep leveling up all the time. And every time you leveled up, you got a free loot box. And you know, if you get if you get enough of these loot boxes, you're going to eventually get every item in the game just by playing. So the game always had that loop of, I'm not getting something every single match, but I'm at least getting a loot box.
You're working toward that next reward.
Yeah, like I'm getting a loot box at least every night. Like at least. Maybe 2 or 3. But in Overwatch 2, they completely got rid of the loot boxes because of all the controversy. There's a shop now. There was a shop before, but you can only buy loot boxes, I'm pretty sure. Or you could buy currency to buy skins. The only way to get new skins is A, you buy the battle pass and you get through that, or B, you open up the shop and spend money. And when you're spending money, you're probably spending about at least $20 to get a legendary skin. Some of them are like in bundles and they're like $25 to $30, like some of the seasonal skins. Like there's this witch skin for the new hero, the new support. Her name's Kiriko. I think you played her once, Gara, but she throws little kunais and she has like little ribbons she throws out to heal people. But she's like dressed up in a witch costume. And then the only way you can buy it is if it's like you have to purchase the bundle. And I think it's 26,000 or 2,600 credits, I think, which amounts out to about $25, I think. And like you can't just buy the skin, you have to buy the whole bundle, which comes with like a pose, a emote, the skin, and some sprays or something. So it's just like they're squeezing
me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think our opening little intro is fitting. Is the live service plague is what I'm calling it now, is really affecting games. Sometimes in a positive way, but mostly in a negative way. And it's kind of universal now among many modern multiplayer games. It's a shame to me because just right as you've described that, it's kind of like put the whole thing into perspective for me. Because I don't want to get you off track. I want you to keep talking about it because you know much more about this game than I do. But I've played very little of it, and I've had a blast so far just with the gameplay itself. Mm-hmm. And I was reminded of just like what pure, unadulterated fun can be. And don't get me wrong, like we've had our asses kicked multiple times in Overwatch 2, but I was never mad about it because we've won games as well. But just I forgot how much just fun Overwatch can be, and I've liked the changes they made. But 100%. That being said, it would have been way more interesting, and if it was back in like 2007, 2008, this probably would have been the case, where you play the Halloween event, and the only way you can get those Halloween skins is if you get 5 stars in the campaign, little mission, like Halloween event, whatever it was. Because you and I played, we didn't do bad, but we got 3 out of 5 stars. Super fun, loved that event. Yep. And it would have been cool if like, hey, you want these skins? Like reach 5 stars, like work with your friends to like hit 5 stars to get those skins. Like in a perfect world, 10 years ago that would have been the reality, but it's just a shame now. It's like, no, just like play the Halloween event. Like it's here if you want to play it, have fun. But if you want the skin, like give us $30. Like that just sucks, dude.
I mean, to give the game credit, the Halloween event, like the new mission, is very good. Like,
it's great.
Like we were both talking about it last night. Like it's top quality. Like if that's any tease of what their campaign missions are going to be like, it's like we have a lot to look forward to, I think. But yeah, the shop is out of control in this game. It just feels bad.
Yeah, cause I've looked at the shop in Halo a lot. It's the exact same scenario in Halo Infinite, and I've never once spent a penny in that store. Part of it's principle as well, because I just think it's stupid, but I also don't think these games, given they're free to play, should not have a store. I think a store should be in there, but it's just a shame they can't find a balance between earning rewards through gameplay, even if it requires a little extra legwork to get there versus paying. Like, I wish we had more of an option rather than just, that's the only way you can get it. It's just very annoying. So it's just a bummer, because the game is very fun to play. I think every new character I played as is incredible. The new maps are fun. The new game modes are cool. It runs flawlessly on my PC. So every time I played that with you so far, which has, again, been maybe 5 to 8 matches or so, has been so much fun. Yeah.
Most of my hours are logged as support. Been playing a ton of the new hero, Kiriko. She's an absolute blast. I love her playstyle. It kind of lets me play Genji while also being in a support role. So I'm like, basically, like, you can go on flanks with, like, you know, some of your flanky DPS, or, you know, a tank that goes to the back line. And as long as you play it right, you can also safely get out. Or like maybe you have time to get a free kill, and then you like teleport out with her shift. Basically, I like sort of supporting and also being able to attack at the same time. It's kind of like a unique little support playstyle that, you know, something like a Mercy or a Zenyatta can't really do, because there's, you know, they have no mobility at all. I mean, well, I guess Mercy does. She can be up in the sky and stuff, but you know what I mean. Been enjoying 5v5. The whole game is 5v5 now. So they got rid of a tank, so it's just 1 tank, 2 DPS, and 2 supports. I think it's felt better overall. I think back in the first game, it was a big problem where you just felt like you were shooting shields all the time. So I feel like this game kind of gives you like more of a sense of like, perhaps I can carry this by, you know, getting 2 or 3 kills for my team. And, you know, whereas before, like, maybe you couldn't do that because there's just 2 huge hulking bodies blocking the whole other team from you getting any snipes or any kills. I just feel like there's more playmaking opportunity with the smaller team sizes and 1 less tank, because the tanks are the hardest to take down. But I feel at the same time, I feel like that's also opened up the door for, like, so as a support player, I always feel like I'm getting flanked all the time by like tracers, Genjis, Reapers. They'll like teleport behind me and kill me. So I'm always like trying to focus on healing my team, but at the same time, I'm like constantly looking back behind where my character is just to make sure I'm not getting flanked. But I've also enjoyed the new game type. It's called Push. I think there's 3 new maps for that game type, and I think we've played on at least one of them. Overall, I mean, I could sit here and talk about the game all day. Is there anything specific you want me to talk about, Garrett?
No, I'm just glad to hear you're enjoying it, because what little I've played, I've also loved it. And I can attest to all the new characters as well. Kiriko's fun. Sojourn is awesome. Way more fun to play Sojourn. It's kind of a shame, because you got to imagine Blizzard has learned a lot from Overwatch 1 in terms of like what's fun for a character. I mean, I think every character, I've never really disliked any character in Overwatch, but I was mentioning it while we were playing the Halloween event. It's just amazing game design to me that you can have a huge roster of characters. Balancing is very difficult, clearly. I mean, they've pulled characters in and out of this game in the first month. Even May's out of the game right now. But that's the big challenge. But for the most part, a lot of the characters work very well. What I love about the design is that there's so many, and they all play differently, but they're very easy to pick up after like a few minutes, which is just brilliant to me. My favorite out of the new ones so far has been Junker Queen. She's just sick, dude. I think her throwable knife that drains health and like recalls it like the Leviathan axe from God of War is badass. The shotgun she has a little extra range on it is cool. Her boost ability to like call everyone into battle is awesome. What's that other thing she does? Oh, the hammer.
Yeah, her hammer.
Melee, yeah. The ultimate's great too. So all the new characters are super fun. Love the new maps, like I said. So everything I've experienced outside of the monetization side of things has also been just really positive for me. And it's also been a great reprieve, because I have a lot to say about Modern Warfare 2 as well, which I'm mostly positive on. I have a couple of gripes with it, but when I get fed up with my experience in that game, hopping onto Overwatch with you has been just like a breather.
Yeah.
Again, it's also plagued by the live service model, but when we're just in a match playing it, it just feels like hanging with the boys, just having a good time.
Yep.
So, which is something I've sorely missed in a lot of multiplayer games recently. And for that, it just feels like a breath of fresh air.
100%.
So I will absolutely be continuing to play it. I'll probably inevitably buy the battle pass. For now, I'm just going to keep playing the free model or whatever, because I'm not like eager for skins. I think skins are cool and all, but I'm not like dying to like dress my character up. I just enjoy the gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the game is fun, and all the characters look like they all have a new skin for Overwatch 2, technically. Like, they all got a slightly updated model, so
yeah,
those are new skins, technically. And they're free.
So yeah, man, I'm loving it so far. So I will absolutely hop on anytime you want to. I may even get into the competitive side. I know before you and I played the other night, you were playing a couple of competitive matches, but I'm all for if we can get at least a third to like really try hard and competitive. I'd rather obviously just play casually, but I'm down to like throw down in some competitive from time to time.
Oh yeah. All I gotta say is people get toxic, so just be ready.
Oh yeah, no surprise there. I expect, and competitive, like I go in with that mindset. I don't blame them. Like I'm there to win as well. Like I want to succeed when I intentionally play ranked,
for sure. Which
is a whole other topic in the live service model that's bothering me too, with skill-based matchmaking. But we'll get there. But anything else you want to talk about in Overwatch before we move on?
Nah, man. I guess on Mission they did rework a lot of the heroes. So like old Orisa that you might have known that throws down the shields, and I don't even remember what she used to do, but she has like a javelin now that she can throw. She can spin it in her hand and block incoming damage. She doesn't have her shield anymore. She's definitely a lot more fun now, I would say. So if you haven't tried her yet, definitely give her a whirl. Winston can like shoot a projectile out of his cannon now too. Like his right click will just shoot a little burst of lightning, which is cool. A lot of the heroes got slight reworks, so to either make them more viable for 5v5 or just completely rework them all together to make them, funner for people to play. So, but like I said, I've been having an absolute blast with the game, and I'm not stopping anytime soon.
Likewise, brother. I'm excited to keep playing. It's very fitting tonight, too, to be talking about this while you're wearing your Diva shirt.
Yep.
You should have let me know. I would have worn my May shirt.
Oh, yeah, I should have let you know. I also got my Diva Funko Pop over here on my shelf.
Nice. Great character.
I really
GG! I love those characters.
She has the best voice lines.
Yeah, she's great. Winston is just adorable to me, dude. I'm a scientist. What did he say the other night we were laughing at? He's like, something about peanut butter
someone
pie
say
or something.
Peanut butter?
Yeah, did someone say peanut butter? He's like, let's make this quick. I've got peanut butter banana muffins in the oven or something.
Garrett, do you know who Sigma is? He's one of the tanks.
I haven't played as him yet.
Okay, well, he's like this scientist dude that like, he floats and he has like these two little balls in his hands. He like holds them like this. And, one of his voice lines is so funny. I think it's when he casts his ultimate, maybe, or when he reflects something. He'll go like, "What is this melody?" And I don't know what he's talking about, but I just think it's so funny. That's how he says it.
Man. So many fun ones. That's what I really liked about just the taste of what the single-player co-op mode will be like when it comes out. Is just all the dialogue between the characters in the Halloween event was just fun and awesome.
Yeah.
So cannot wait to see more of that.